everybody. Here we are in the sanctuary with me and Joe Davidian. We're looking forward to a beautiful evening. And to bring us into the mood, we have the wonderful Bonnie McAlvin, who will be playing some Argentine music, I think. No? Take it away.
Still muted. Oh, hi. Yeah, so I will be playing a set of tangos by Astor Piazzolla.
Thank you, Bonnie. That was just gorgeous. Thank you so much. That was just a beautiful way to bring us into Shabbat with lightness and happiness. And what more appropriate day to do this on, because it is in fact today and this evening coming into tomorrow, the first of Adar. And we all know what happens in the month of Adar is Purim, right? So we are going to sing about how happy it is for us to be in the month of Adar. Here we are, Joe Davidian and I, we are in the sanctuary, as you can see, safely at least 20, if not 30 feet away from each other. And Steve Silverberg is also here helping us to engineer the whole thing, and the rabbi at home. And we are going to sing how happy we are to be in the month of Adar. Repeat after me. Misha. That was very good. Nichnas. Adar. Marbim. Besimcha. Okay, one more time, we'll try it again. Misha Nichnas Adar Marbim Besimcha. Okay, I think we're ready. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. And when we know it, we can go a little bit faster. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. So we will be singing that every Shabbat of Adar until we get to Purim. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. It is wonderful for all of us to be here together and to have our cantor and Joe in our sanctuary with us, leading us from our synagogue. Hopefully it will not be long before all of us get to safely find our way back into the synagogue and singing joy together. Tonight, we're going to share our prayers and share our hopes and take time away from all the busyness of this week that's passed. We had quite the week, whether it be the weather or the news or things in our own personal lives. Now it's an opportunity to break away and focus in on reflections for Shabbat. And as we do so, we're delighted to invite Susie Gilbard and Mark Heller to light our Shabbat candles this evening.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who makes our lives holy with mitzvot and commands us to light the Shabbat candles.
Amen. Thank you, Susie and Mark. Great to see you both. And now we turn to our Kiddush. So if you have a Kiddush cup, it's time to hold it up as we join in the words of the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemase v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'e kodesh zeicher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodeshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim. L'chaim.
We're going to share early in this service two songs that both have the word Dodi in the title. And Cantor will share with us about this first song, which is not one we typically do on a Friday night.
That is true, although in Sephardic custom, Dodi Li is always sung on Friday nights. Again, it's this idea of welcoming the Shabbat as a beloved or a bride. And Dodi Li is actually taken from Shir HaShirim, from Song of Songs. Dodi Li va'ani lo haro'eh b'shoshanim. I have a beloved, and my beloved is mine. My shepherd among the Shoshanim, among the roses. So sing along from your own couches. I know a lot of you know this one. Dodi li va'ani lo haro'eh b'shoshanim. Dodi li va'ani lo haro'eh b'shoshanim. Mi zot ola min hamidbar, mi zot ola mekuteret mor ulevona, mor ulevona. Dodi li va'ani lo haro'eh b'shoshanim. Dodi li va'ani lo haro'eh b'shoshanim. ליבותיני, אחותי חלה, ליבותיני חלה. ליבותיני, אחותי חלה, ליבותיני קלה. דודי לי, ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי, ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. צעפון ובואי תימן, אורי צעפון ובואי תימן. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים.
As we welcome our Sabbath bride, we do it with this song of joy that may have been shared at weddings you've gone to over the years with these same words from our Bible. But before we share a welcome of our Sabbath bride with L'cha Dodi, we take some time to share a welcome with each other. And so we're going to move into breakout rooms now, an opportunity just to say hello to everyone and welcome everyone. So we'll be heading into breakout rooms in just a moment. Well, Sue, I guess I don't go to a breakout room because I'm the host. So, and other people are coming back, I guess, because they don't like breakout rooms. Or they joined us since we sent them to the breakout rooms. You can, of course, manually send someone to a breakout room at any time, if you wish. Don't need to, but you can.
I know. I'm looking for Diane. Barry's the only one. I guess I can assign him randomly. Diana must have come out because she's not in the unassigned pool.
Yes, I did, because I'm in the middle of something. Thank you.
It's okay. Not mandatory. I'm surprised. I guess I didn't get put in one because I am
because you made the breakout rooms.
The person who made them. So I'm used to that being the host, but in this case, it's a different person. All good.
No, well, I want to be back in just a few seconds.
Yeah. I took a picture of the key.
In any event, Shabbat Shalom, Susan and Rabbi Mark.
Shabbat Shalom, Diana. Well, I want to say hello to my friend Karen Eisenstadt. Karen, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. That's great that I get to talk to you. How super. Thank you for everything. This is a really nice.
We love that you're able to join us each Shabbat without having to walk through the snowy streets and the slushy corners of the streets.
See that? That's good.
Own living room. Hi, Karen. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom. Well, Julep is good at keeping me away from the snow, even so, outside.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, it's great to have you here, Karen. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We're going to continue now with Lecha Dodi, our song for the welcoming of not just each other, but the whole world into Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Skala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Skala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmi'anu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litila Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Likrat Shabbat, Lechu v'nilcha, Ki mkor hambracha. Mirosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom, Ateret ba'ala, Gam b'simcha uv'tzola. Toch emuneh am segula, Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Kabela.
We turn to the beginning of our service proper with the Baruch Hu, and we invite you to rise in either body or soul.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMivorach. Baruch Adonai HaMivorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMivorach Leolam Va'ed.
This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brothers, my sisters, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim.
Umavir yom, umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzivot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. We continue with Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Amcha Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachbenu ufkumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha uv'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla negei yomam v'layla ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu leolamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam.
Please be seated. From your own homes, join with me, please. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlekteka vaderech, ushokbeka uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot beinenecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, leman tizkeru, vasitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, v'hiot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Yalla la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la, yalla la la, yalla la la la, yalla la la la. Mi kamocha ba'ilim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osei pele, nora tehilot osei pele. Malchutecha ra'u v'necha bokei hayam livnei Moshe. Ze'ili alu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? And we continue with our prayer for keeping a Sukkat Shalom, a covering of peace, a sacred sukkah of peace over us as we turn towards the night and we turn towards sleep. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom,
We continue with the Tefillah, the center section of our worship, and we invite you to rise in either body or soul.
Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Agid, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avoteinu v'imoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני ולהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל, אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Together, you are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated.
Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, ritzei, ritzei, vimnuchatenu, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שמנו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, לעבדך באמת באמת, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך, שבת קודשך, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך, שבת קודשך, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, לעבדך באמת באמת, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, ותהל ליבנו, לעבדך באמת. ונכבה ישראל מקדשי שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Amen. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, shodcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. A song for peace.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Tasim le'olam. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom.
We continue with our own private prayers. We turn from these beautiful melodies to melodies in our hearts for healing and hope for those we love and care about, our family and our friends, our neighbors and our community, our nation and our world. We seek healing and hope. If there's someone you're thinking of for a blessing of healing, we invite you to add their name or names into our chat for all of us to see. As a congregation, we're especially thinking of Elaine Wall, Helen Schloss, Rochelle Weinberg, Ronnie Heller, Jamie Stern, Joan Lipton, Arlene Green, Hans Alexander, Sadie Rosenkrantz, Elise Leibowitz, Roberta Traeger, Hazel Cohen, and Jody Ann Herman. All of them are members, and all the names that are filling our chat with love and caring, people that we bring strength to now and always, as we join together in our healing, for our prayer for healing, a Mishaberak for healing.
Mishaberak Avotenu Mikor Haberacha Leimbotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishabeirach imotenu mekor haberacha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Wait a second. Oh, that's why. Having recounted the stories of the enslavement of the Hebrews, the life of Moses, the 10 plagues, the splitting of the sea, and the giving of the 10 commandments, Exodus makes a dramatic turn in this week's Torah portion. These are the rules that you shall set before them, chapter 21 begins. And with it, narrative ceases for a while and is replaced with lots and lots and lots and lots of rules. The laws in this week's Parsha are collectively known as Sefer HaBrit, or the Book of the Covenant, and include laws on criminal and civil matters, as well as humanitarian concerns. Among the topics covered are slavery, manslaughter, revenge, negligence, arson, witchcraft, property, idolatry, the disenfranchised, the rules on finders, keepers, losers, weepers, Jewish holidays, and God's divine promises. Let me mention again, witchcraft. Some of the passages have become a vital in Jewish thinking. It is here we find an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth explained. We find a story that is used to explain Judaism's views on the beginnings of human life and abortion. It has the passage that has prevented many a Jew from eating a cheeseburger, and a passage that inspired many a modern-day rabbi to take up the cause of the poor and the oppressed laborer. And when all the rules in Mishpatim are concluded, when Moses finishes repeating them from God to the people, Exodus tells us, all the people answered with one voice, saying, all the things that Adonai has commanded, na'aseh, we will do. We will do them, na'aseh. But it doesn't stop there. The next day, after a typically bloody sacrificial affair, Moses repeats this book of the covenant. And this time the people cry, all that Adonai has spoken, na'aseh, we will do, and nishma, we will hear. Doing before hearing, acting before understanding. Jewish tradition says the Israelites were imitating the angels of God, who would do God's will even before understanding it fully. It reminds me of the commands to a soldier in the field. Just do it. You don't have to understand why. Or when a curious child asks her parents why something is that way, parents are known to fall back on, because I'm the parent, that's why. Just do it, kid. Don't ask questions. It is an inflamed mob trying to subvert American democracy without recognizing how it will never succeed and will result in jail time for conspiracy. Do it. Don't ask questions. But we all have engaged in doing without listening, of acting without understanding. Reform Judaism used this as a critique of Orthodox Judaism, blind adherence to laws that are offered without rational explanation or logic, following the words of Torah without question or true understanding. But Orthodox Jews have criticized Reform Jews for doing without understanding as well, picking and choosing from among the laws without really studying them or appreciating them. Reform is choice through knowledge, but more often it is choice without knowledge. We will do, and maybe later we will understand. But let's not be so harsh on doing without understanding. Sometimes that can be very positive too. Lighting Shabbat candles and other rituals. The meaning of the action comes not immediately, but over time. In looking at this passage, some commentators have wondered why Moses sought a response from the Israelites twice. Cantor Jordan Franzel wrote that the first statement, we will do, was in response to the ethical laws of the portion. These are the rules that we would normally and perhaps automatically follow. The second statement, we will do and we will understand, is in response to the ritual laws of the section. Laws such as kashrut or tzitzit or holidays don't happen automatically. These laws challenge our intellect and our rational mind. Since they don't deal with the mundane, we perform them for other reasons. Some people follow the ritual laws because they feel personally commanded by God to do so. Others adhere to them because of their personal commitment to community and tradition. Still others observe them for their emotional content. For many things that don't have rational, logical, obvious explanations, the understanding only comes later, after we have tried it and tried it again. It is in the action that the awareness develops. But in daily life, we are especially guilty of doing without yet understanding, acting before we listen. When we presume we know what another person is about to say and don't wait for them to actually say it, often we're wrong. When we don't listen to the person before us, when we ignore what they're actually saying or intending in the moment in favor of what we recall from the past. The Israelites said they would act and then they would hear about what they were acting on. They showed decisiveness and boldness, yet they also showed naivete and arrogance with such words. The Israelites both acted and heard. They did and they sought understanding. Whatever the order, they did both. In this world, many do neither. Rabbi Jack Reamer reflected on the value of hearing in his poem, Listen. Judaism begins with the commandment, Hear, O Israel. But what does it mean to hear? The person who attends a concert with her mind on business hears, but does not really hear. The person who walks amid the songs of birds and thinks only of what he will have for dinner hears, but does not really hear. The man who listens to the word of his friends or his wife or his child and does not catch the note of urgency, notice me, help me, care about me, hears, but does not really hear. The man who listens to the news and thinks only of how it will affect business hears, but does not really hear. The person who hears the chazan pray and does not feel the call to join with her hears, but does not really hear. The person who listens to the rabbi's sermon and thinks that someone else is being addressed hears, but does not really hear. Na'aseh v'nishma, let us do and let us hear. Shabbat shalom. We want to take some time to share good things in our lives, and we want to really hear it, although in this case we'll read it, see the good things that are happening. If a simcha has happened to you or your family or your circle in recent days or days up ahead, please share it with us now so we can all see the good things that are going on in our world and take joy and celebration in them. We've got birthdays coming up and great work in school. We've got some great news on vaccines and wonderful word that people are getting their first vaccines, second vaccines, or getting their appointments for vaccines coming up. And thanks to our vaccine volunteer committee, who has been helping some of our temple members find vaccine appointments and get to them. Getting a chance to see family. As half our simchas this week are about people getting the vaccine, it is great that we are moving towards health. And one day we all move towards all of us together, being in the sanctuary, healthy and careful and supporting each other. It may take a little time, but we're going to get there and we're all going to be together in the best ways in the future. Good and wonderful things happening. Let's keep making good and wonderful things happen in the days and weeks ahead. We're going to turn to our concluding blessings of the service, beginning with the Aleinu, and we invite you to rise in either body or soul.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא ראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המולם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We think now of people we miss so very much, whether they've passed away in recent days and weeks, or many, many decades, but are still in our heart at all times. We share memories and names and love that are always with us. If you're thinking of someone in particular this night, we invite you to add their name to our chat for all of us to help remember those we love. This week marks the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing of Brooke Andrews, Arthur Ball, Max Bauman, Reuben Baumgarten, Toddy Blidner, Edith Cooper, Phyllis Corwin, Stanley Corwin, Betty Dickstein, Becky Eisenberg, Louis Eisenberg, Holly Feintuch, Helen Feldbauer, Jenny Fettner, Dorothy Friedman, Janet Gloger, Simon A. Goldsmith, Samuel Goldstein, Kate Gropper, Elizabeth Kirk Hedges, Edward Hirsch, Rose Hodis, Edward Isaacs, Seymour Iskowitz, Rachel Cantor, Sam Katz, Phyllis Kornberg, Ralph Lagnato, Maurice Lerner, Fernand Lichtenthal, Sylvia Lieber-Cass, Doris Lipson, Arthur Loserman, David Magdal, Jill Mazurkowitz, Samuel Charles Miller, Loyal Nash, Barbara Newman, Helen Perrell, Irving B. Richmond, Ann Rosenberg, Rose Rosofsky, Leanie Roth, Nathan J. Scharf, Alvin Schwartz, Jenny Seiden, Rachel Shore, Florence Siegel, Joel Silverman, Bertold Spire, Jacob Stern, Gertrude Stern-Lowe, Isaac M. Tarab, Michael Tepper, Ethel Uberall, Rose Wagner, Marvin Joseph Weingart, and those who have passed away in just recent weeks. Terry Kaiserman, brother of Carl Kaiserman, uncle of Mark Kaiserman, John Panaresi, stepfather of Stephanie Cooper, Michael Soloway, cousin of Cantor Emily Wygott Pincus, Jack Eisauer, father of Aaron Eisauer. We add to these names all the names that fill our chat, all the names that fill our hearts at all times.
Rabbi?
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but once again, the cobbler's children are going with their shoes bare, and I forgot to mention that this week is the yahrzeit of my cousin Matthew David Jacobson and the son of Judy and Leon Jacobson, also members of the shul and cousin of my brother as well.
With all our names in our hearts, we turn to our mourner's Kaddish and invite you, if you wish, to unmute yourself and join us in reading this prayer as we rise in body or soul.
Yitkadal
Yitkadash,
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 Rabba, Amadi Virate,
Mamlik Mavte,
Chayekon V'Yemecho, Yedeko Beit Yisrael, Amen. Rabba Noach, Tba'ak Mishba'ak Mibar V'Yitar V'Yitaleh, Yitkadash V'Yitaleh
Amen.
May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to every broken heart. And let us say, Amen.
Amen. Ase shalom himramav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. I get the honor of doing our announcements this evening. And first, our big thanks to Joe Davidian, who it's a joy and pleasure to have him be part of our service in person and live once again, always a blessing. And our thanks to Steve Silberberg and Susan Gregg, who worked behind the scenes to make so much of tonight's service happen, supporting Cantor and me in leading the service tonight. Torah study, as always, is tomorrow morning, and it sometimes seems to fit with the world, as tomorrow morning in Torah, we're going to read about a failed rebellion and mob violence. So no comment on what that may do, but you might want to check out what happened in the Bible when that happens. It doesn't turn out well for the rioters. On tomorrow night at 4:15, Women's Connection is offering a program, The Music Makes a Difference. How Does Prayer Move You? Led by Cantor Pincus. So we hope you'll join that. The link is in our e-blasts from this week. Coming up in a couple weeks, you want to get ready for on Thursday, the 25th, for our Purim Megillah reading and food debate. On Sunday, the 28th, on Whose Spiel Is It Anyway? Our Purim Spiel. And on in between the two, on February 26th, Friday night, is our Refugee and Immigration Highest Shabbat. So a cluster of things on that Thursday, Friday, Sunday at the end of the month that you'll definitely want to be part of. And start looking ahead in March to Mitzvah Day and to Zoom and to Passover, both happening. As we are experiencing a little transition in the office, if you have previously sent in information about maybe having a yard site move to a particular date or anything else related to yard site that you want to see happen on a Friday night, please send it again to me so we make sure it definitely happens as we transition in new office staff. It's going to take us a little while to get the yard sites 100% and up and running, and we appreciate your patience if the yard sites are not always exactly as you want. We hope you'll be understanding in that, but please make sure to send them in. That will help a lot in making things happen in the next few weeks. Those are our announcements, so that's good. Now we want to turn to getting ready for the end of services and our own eggs in each of our own home. I hope you have rainbow cookies or something good waiting for you after services tonight. But we're going to start by sharing some challahs. So if you have a challah, it doesn't have to be rainbow like this one. Hold it up on the screen so that we can try and find all the challahs and put them out there. So hold your challah, shake it around a little bit. We'll try and find, there's one. And my behind the scenes team, please help us find the challahs. There's one. I don't see any others, so we're just going to go with those tonight. It's a good bunch. And if you'd like to unmute yourself and join in the motzi, I'll start it. So everyone wait for me to start it and we'll join the motzi all together.
You made it the plastic, huh?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Baruch
Eloheinu melech haolam,
Motzi
haaretz, amen. Te'avon.
Laughing at me.
Te'avon, everyone. And now we move to our closing song, and Cantor is going to lead the way on that.
Adon Olam. What else? Adon Olam, Hashem alach, b'terem kol yitzir nivra, le'id na'asa v'chefetzo kol, azay melech shemo nikra, ve'acharei kiklot hakol, levado yimroch Torah, ve'hu haya ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh b'tifara. Adon Olam, Hashem alach, b'terem kol yitzir nivra, le'id na'asa v'chefetzo kol, azay melech shemo nikra, ve'acharei kiklot hakol, levado yimroch Torah, ve'hu haya ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh b'tifara. והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשילו, להחמירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה. והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי והצלה, והוא ניסי ומנוסני, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא. Adon Olam, Hashem alach, b'terem kol yitzir nivra, le'id na'asa v'chefetzo kol, azay melech shemo nikra, ve'acharei kiklot hakol, levado yimroch nora, ve'hu haya ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh b'tifara. Afkir ruchi ve'iti shan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom u'mevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom u'mevorach. Adon Olam, Hashem alach, b'terem kol yitzir nivra, le'id na'asa v'chefetzo kol, azay melech shemo nikra, ve'acharei kiklot hakol, levado yimroch nora, ve'hu haya ve'hu hove, ve'hu yeh b'tifara.
Thanks also to Bonnie McAlvin for her beautiful music at the beginning of services. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Thank you, Bonnie. And Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Hi, Scotty.
Everyone be safe. Hi, Jody.
Shabbat shalom.
Joe,
Beautiful
thanks. You
stuff.
were great as always. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you,
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Hi,
Cantor.
Scotty.
Beautiful
Thank
as
you,
always.
Joe. Thank you,
Such
Bonnie.
joy
Thank
tonight.
you,
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Bonnie. Thank you, Cantor.
Thank you,
Thank
Cantor.
you.
Rabbi.
Thank you.
Shabbat
Holiday,
shalom.
hi,
Bye.
holiday.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Morning.
Shalom.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Thank
See
you.
you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye, Scott.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow morning, Rabbi.
Bye, Judy.
See you tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, I think
Tomorrow
you
in the
both.
afternoon, yeah.
Oh, big
Both.
day. Yeah.
Cantor, it was a beautiful service.
Yeah, Cantor, you sang beautiful, Cantor.
The
It
voice,
was
the
very moving.
song, the melody. It was very special tonight.
Yeah, I agree. It was very, very.
Very special, very moving.
I agree.
Me too.
Rabbi, your words are very powerful to me. Thank you.
Yeah, Rabbi, your work is very beautiful. I mean, I really love the sermon.
We
It's
have to
amazing.
listen deeper than the words. It's very interesting.
Great to see you all. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
First, shalom, Rabbi. We love you.